Now, the other thing we're hearing, and there's only one person reporting this, and it's Country Club Connor Hughes. Go. Connor Hughes, as of 9 hours ago, so he was up late last night. Among the names I've heard linked to the Jets as they search for a veteran play caller to add to their coaching staff, Frank Reich, the third Reich. Tanner Engstrand, he goes on to say, is not expected to call plays in 2026 per sources. While the Jets are still determining his role, a new play caller is expected to be added to the staff. So if this is true, which I would expect it would be, because don't forget, Connor Hughes put out a character assassination tweet the other day warning the Jets, I will continue to character assassinate you unless you... Now, I didn't say this explicitly, but I will continue to character assassinate your asses unless you start leaking some information to me. This is called media blackmail. This is what these folks do. And then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, he's getting information again and he's able to break news. It's frustrating, but it's the way of the world. That's what we live in. Now, so you might be wondering, well, Frank Reich, he is not a hot name. He's old, and there's a lot of ageists amongst football fans, of course. But you might wonder, what did he do recently? Here's how his offenses have ranked. I'm going to go from 2018 to 2022. When he was with the Indianapolis Colts, he was the head coach and the play caller. Before that, he was with the Eagles. He was not the play caller, even though he was the OC. So with the Colts, how did his offense do? Because he was the head coach and the play caller. All right. 2018, they had Andrew Luck. They ranked 5th in points per game. I'm just going to go off points per game. In 2019, so Luck does that unusual retirement. 2019, they have Jacoby Brissett. They placed 16th, so average with Jacoby Brissett. Then in 2020, they go to Phillip Rivers. And with Old Man Rivers in 2020, they ranked 9th. Then in they moved on from Rivers. 2021, they got Carson Wentz. And with Carson Wentz, they ranked 9th. 2022, they got Old Man Matt Ryan. They tried to make it work with Matt Ryan in 2022, and that did not work. They ranked 30th. They fell off, but that was because Ryan was basically done. He couldn't do it anymore, and he got fired. Then he went over in 2023 to the Carolina Panthers. He was the head coach and play caller again, but they had a rookie, Bryce Young, and he went 1-10 and got fired. And they were 30th in scoring, but they had a tiny little rookie named Bryce Young. And what's his name down there? The owner from Pittsburgh got meddlesome and said, we got to fire everybody. And he fired everybody. And then he's been out of the league since then. So a lot of people say, well, he's an ancient guy. He's not, he's too old. He's an ancient fossil. I mean, the man had 5th, 16th, 9th. As early or as recently as 2021, he had a top 10 offense with Carson Wentz. So, me personally, I don't mind Frank Reich at all. If you're going to tell me with a good quarterback we could have a top 5 offense, and with an okay quarterback we could have a top 10 offense, I'm going to take it. And if we have a terrible quarterback, then, I mean, nobody can really do much with a terrible quarterback. Matt Ryan, that was his last year. He was falling apart. He was an old man. And then Bryce Young was a rookie, and he was tiny, and he was terrible. He had a Zach Wilson-esque rookie year. You're not going to do much with those people. But if you get him a functional quarterback, this guy could be good. I don't understand why anybody's negative about it, but people are going to tell you he's too old, he's a fossil, hey, this isn't good. I don't agree with that. Now, Country Club Connor's the only one who has this. Zach Rosenblatt's not confirming. Rub It In Rich Samini's not confirming. Nobody's confirming this. So, Maybe true, maybe not true. I would tend to believe it. It does seem like Aaron Glenn is trying to get things onto the right track. Now, whether it's going to work or not is another story, but he's trying to get things on the right track with some steady hands, whether it's Wink Martindale or Frank Reich. So we could have the Blitz Maestro and the Third Reich here. And maybe to terrorize people. But I don't mind those hires if that's the way it goes. Myself, I think those are pretty decent hires. Now, it does speak to Aaron Glenn's. He made some mistakes. Let's put for a rookie head coach, the man made a bunch of mistakes, including his initial hires. I mean, what are you going to do? We're the Jets. So that's the latest in the news.